Tone, there's some real money in the room.
OG Percy.
Okay. What's up with your real tune?
Man, Lil Poppa. Lil Poppa. So Lil Poppa was a popular artist who recently passed away. It was later reported after he was killed that he died, from a self-inflicted gunshot. Lil Poppa was signed to Yo Gotti. He was at the top of the food chain when it came to an up-and-coming rapper. He was past up-and-coming. He was somebody that the young people listen to. A lot of people allude that based off of his music, he said that this will be his last project before he, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of a gray area there. But they were essentially alluding to maybe he was plotting to kill himself. Like, it just seems like the timing is off. Man, OG, what do you make of that Lil Poppa passing?
I'm trying to find out which one did he do. Did he please don't say it again. Please don't say what you said. He was a what? Only on our station, y'all been getting this for 4 years. He was a what, Tune?
Up and coming rapper.
There it is. There it is. Tune. That's our That's our Just remember that, real Tune. We made that market. We've been making that market on up and coming rappers since J-Dub. Since that list too goddamn long. I don't even want to joke. Since Ducky P, up and coming rapper. We ain't gonna even worry about them though. Say, Tune. If you hear the baby in the room, what you gonna do? If you hear the baby in the room crying, what you gonna do?
Go check on him.
Appreciate you. That's one good one. If you hear somebody yell, help! What you gonna do?
I'm gonna check on him.
Appreciate you. If something cross your mind and you say, you know what, man, pick up the phone. I just having to dial because something on my mind, but I'm just gonna, I mean, it's so many warning signs, that young man was throwing. Say, man, these people don't know what's going on in another man's head, man. The man told y'all, he sat there and said, hey, man, it's gonna be my last mixtape. It's gonna be my last thing, I got for y'all, I'm gonna call it in, man. The man made the obituary song before he died. He said, for my mama, I'm sorry. For my kids, I'm sorry for this. He already told you he was sorry for what he was gonna do from the jump. Don't nobody take nobody serious because they don't want to listen to the man cries. But hell, I'm not gonna make a varieties of music that, it's gonna kill me. Depression is a bad thing, y'all. Depression is a real evil spirit that'll take a lot of kids out. Y'all ready for this? Tell us I was in the 7th grade. I had a homegirl named Nikki Randalls. Nikki Randalls was my best friend. Nikki Randalls had some big old titties, some pretty eyes, and a pretty smile, and a big old booty. She was what you would consider fine at her age, for her age. And she liked the old person. And guess what? I got to walk to school with her every day. And Nikki was so fine, guess what she'd do? She'd grab my hand like she was my little old girlfriend and walk me to school. But Nikki had a boyfriend. His name was Willie O'Dear, y'all. He was a football quarterback at the school. And Willie O'Dear, he always know, Nikki, every Friday, she'd give me a kiss. She said, come here, grab me by my face, she said, mwah. And then she'd run off. I said, damn. I was just so in love, couldn't tell me nothing. Then one time she gave me some tongue. Oh, yeah. Don't worry about it. Back in the days, that was a big thing, y'all, to get some tongue. That was so cute. You understand me? But anyway, that was my baby, man. But Nikki had a boyfriend. His name was Willie O'Dear. He was the quarterback. Everybody loved old Willie O'Dear because Willie O'Dear was a star at what he did. So one day, man, I was getting out of school, nigga, I seen Willie O'Dear had Nikki pinned up against the locker like this. He was talking shit to her in her face. And she had her books close to her, and she was like she was finna get ready to cry. And then he was acting like he was jacking her up. So I ran over and asked Nikki, I said, Nikki, you okay? She said, yeah, Percy, let's go. I'm ready to go. She said, he just mad because I don't want to be his boyfriend. That's what she said. She said, I told him I didn't want to go with him no more. And then she grabbed me by my arm. We took out walking. I was like, he better not do shit to you while I'm right here. I'll fight like a motherfucker. But I knew Willie was kind of bigger than I was. But anyway, make a long story short, back in the days, we had this thing on the phone called a three-way. And on the three-way, you can let one person listen to what you say. You know, y'all wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But another person can hear what you saying while you on the phone and be three people on the phone. So she used to call, that's what I mean, her thing, well, we'd stay on the phone all night, just on a three-way, just sit there and talk to each other, go sleep on the phone. Then we know, yeah. So, she called me, she said, Percy. I said, what's wrong? She said, Willie on the phone crying, talking about if I don't go back with him, he gonna kill himself. She said, I want you to listen to him. He begging me. She said, so don't say nothing. So I got on the phone, she called me on the three-way. And the nigga was talking. But you know what, y'all? I really didn't even I felt embarrassed on listening to the conversation. And then he kept saying, yeah. Then he being real quiet. He wasn't saying nothing at the time. So y'all, my mama told me, Percy, get off the phone. Get off that phone. I had to get off the phone. I was mad in the morning. So I woke up early that morning. She called me back. She said, Percy. She said, wake up. I said, what's wrong? She said, I think he did it. I think he did what, Willie? She said, yeah, I think he killed himself. Last night when I was on the phone and you got off the phone, I heard something go, pow. She said, I keep trying to call his house, he won't answer the phone. She said, so when you call, I want you to ask for Willie. I said, all right, call on the three-way. We called about 7 o'clock that morning, y'all, about 8 something in the morning, because the sun was just coming up. I never forget. The phone answered, I said, can I speak to Willie? She said, who is this? I said, oh, shit. I said, oh, this person. She said, baby, Willie dead. And that lady hung up the phone. And my heart hit the floor. And that girl went to screaming and crying on the other end like we did something wrong. I ain't gonna say, we ain't, I didn't. He did for real. So guess what? You know, we had to go to school. Me and her went to school Monday. When she went to school Monday, they had killed Nicky Randles on the wall. Sad thing about it, Willie wrote a suicide note saying, if she don't go back with me, I'm gonna kill myself. And he left it in the bathroom, y'all. And Willie shot himself in the chest, took the gun like this, and boom. Killed himself in the bathroom, left a suicide note for her with her name on it. When we went to school Monday, her mom and them, one of them people that, shout out to Billy O'Dear. You know what I'm saying? His mom, one of them people, when they get mad about something, they just say, yeah, he killed himself with a little girl around her and left this note over this girl. She ain't even worth it. Now the whole projects know why Willie did. Now the whole school know why Willie did. Let me tell y'all something about kids, y'all. Kids can be the cruelest things in the world. A kid don't got feelings yet. A kid can be most one of the cool. And when Nicky went to school, them little girls were painting bad things about Nicky. The cheerleading girls was mad. The football team was mad. Everybody was mad at Nicky. I used to go by Nicky class. I leave schools. I get a pass to go out of class, just go check on Nicky. And Nicky be sitting in the classroom, just eyes so big and what, and crying at the desk. I be peeking through her classroom door with her class and see if she okay. While I be out in the hall. I skipped school just to follow Nicky class, make sure nobody mess with her. And then she said, Percy, she said, when game time with the funeral time, she said, I want to go see Willie, but I don't want to go with everybody. She said, will you go? She said, we're going to go at 6th period. Well, I can't skip no. I get whoopings. I get whoopings at home, so it's going to be hard for me to skip a class. But guess what? I did that for Nicky. It was me, Nicky, and Dorothy Sanders. Dorothy Wallace. Shout out to Dorothy Wallace. Me, Dorothy, and Dorothy was another girl that could fight hard in the project. Shout out to Dorothy. She could fight hard in the project. Me, Dorothy, and Nicky walked up there, and Nicky, Nicky didn't know I had never seen no dead people. I'm kind of like, don't want to go, I'm kind of like, spook house, like spook. I don't even go in spook houses, y'all. I'm scared. I don't f around. I done had too many bad dreams and shit. I don't fucking know. My first time going in the funeral home. And guess what this girl do? She go in there and she see the man in the coffin and she try to say she gonna take him home and grab this man. And went to put it out, I said, God damn it, a dream come true, some nightmare shit. When she grabbed the nigga in the coffin, I took out running out the like I was terrified of my life. I'm thinking the body gonna get up, walk off, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going, this shit was a nightmare. And then by the time we got out, Willie O'Dear had a funeral line all the way from that all the way down the street down there to the school, y'all. Down there, a 2-mile long line wait, y'all, at this funeral home. I'm not gonna lie to you. My house was in line just to go in this funeral home to see this young man. He had killed himself. Why am I saying all this to say this, man? Because some people give you signs before they do certain things. You never know what nobody going through. That girl that he was going with, the pregnant, you know, say, then she's sick right now. Man, y'all pray for that family. Okay, that was the message. Y'all ready for the mess? Well, the mess is, we know the nigga had goddamn me a $2 million goddamn me bounty life insurance policy. I know a lot of y'all don't think that this gonna seem like a red light or a flag to y'all, but cashing in on rappers ain't nothing new. Cashing in on these up and coming rappers, y'all ready for the message or the mess? Which one gonna be, the message or the mess? But watch this, cashing in, we've been seeing this on Real Tune, y'all, for the last 4 or 5 years. Ever since we talked about Young Dolph, ever since you haven't seen a made rapper get killed yet, y'all. We ain't seen a made rapper get killed yet. The last made rapper that got killed was Dolph. Dolph was the last made rapper that got killed. Oh, Takeoff. They took him off and took him out too. Made rappers do get killed when they stop making music. Or when they benefit something else. But up and coming rappers, I've been telling y'all, they ain't nothing but lunch on these producers' plates. Hey man, when they get ready to cash in on these up and coming rappers, they cash in on them. Whenever they worth the ticket, ching ching, they gonna need that. We just not, you know, how many balls on the pool table, Tune? We go again. All right, I guess not. I guess he didn't study the pool table since he been gone. Well, we know how many pockets. Let's play a little pool bars. Well, we know one thing about being in these streets, it's like being on a pool table. Everybody gonna one day have to get in one of them holes. Bars. Come on, let's go. But the sad thing on this table, the game they playing, you gotta get shot to get put in one of them holes. Anybody? Yeah, they didn't catch the pool bars, right? You gotta get shot to get put in one of them holes. Man, I swear that. Come on, Tune. Y'all gotta give me my credit on the balls, man. I might be getting a little rusty. I think that was kind of heavy. That means don't get caught on the green top, boy. Yeah, cause when them niggas spot you, they got you. Let's go. Pool balls. Anybody? I know y'all gonna jump on them pretty soon. By the time I get, it's gonna be so many pool bars on there. Drop your pool bars. On this note, drop some prayers on top of that. Drop some prayers on top of that, man. For that family. He's gone. Another one gone. And we don't know what went right or we don't know what went wrong. Cause I can keep going on allegations. One thing about I told y'all. When you in this game that this guy in which he's not in a very big, you know, he had some haters. He had a couple of beefs. But I'm gonna tell you something. One of them beefs that ain't gonna never die is that Fulio beef. Fulio still got some, you know, it's a lot of connections going to the. But we ain't gonna talk about that because we don't know what type of blood on the street right now. But when the smoke clears, the fact gonna be remains the same. There ain't nothing we can do to bring him back. I say that again. When everything's all over, it ain't shit we can do to bring him back. Boys, pray for that family, man.
Hey, real tone, there's some real money in the room.